Cheating wife exposed after twins born with different dads. Jerry, you are not the father. What's up, friends, and welcome to Inform Overload. I'm your host and Pompadour Prince, Johnny Rogers. If you happen to be new to the channel, we find the most interesting news stories on the internet, and then we make them more entertaining. Plus, don't forget to stick around until the end because I will be answering some of your comments from previous videos. Also, if you are new here, tap that subscribe button so you never miss out on another story like this one. In a strange, remarkable, and 1 in a million case reported by authorities in China, a woman has given birth to twins that have different fathers. While the woman was registering the births, she must have had a sneaking suspicion that her infidelity would be exposed, and to perhaps put her mind at ease, she decided to have a paternity test done. The results baffled everyone. This case is what's known as a double pregnancy. What happens is if 2 or more eggs are released during the same cycle, they can be fertilized by sperm from different fathers. As I mentioned, the woman clearly had kept this unfaithfulness to herself for quite some time, right up until the point where her husband was like, "Sweet, we're having twins." Then she's like, "Well, about that." When the twins were born, the father began to ask questions because the newborns just didn't look the same. According to the Chinese newspaper Straight Herald, one of the children had different eyes, mouth, and nose, and did not resemble the father in any way. Because this is a truly 1 in a million case, the father probably thought he was crazy for thinking that he was the biological father of one, but not the other. Apparently, the paternity test is a normal thing with the city's legal process and is actually necessary while registering your baby. As a result, though, they get to record the craziest of circumstances like what happened here. When the test came back saying that the babies had 2 separate fathers, the woman actually had the audacity of trying to blame her husband for tampering with the test results, as if he wanted this to happen. Once it was confirmed that no alteration had happened, the woman did eventually confess that she had cheated on her husband with a one-night stand. According to the local newspapers covering this, the father said, "I obviously still want my own child, but I'm unwilling to raise someone else's," which in this scenario makes sense. Imagine if the doctors accidentally give him the other guy's kid. That would be a disaster. According to doctors, for this to happen, the woman would have had to have sex with both men just a few days apart from each other. The case was brought to the public eye by the Judicial Authentication Center. In an interview with The Sun, the director of the center said, "This is a very special case. It means that the woman had sexual relations with 2 men and was impregnated by them at the same time." Ms. Zhang also added that the couple will have to sort this out themselves. This case, like I've mentioned several times, is very rare in humans, but often occurs with dogs, cats, and even cattle. I want to hear your thoughts on this story though, so comment down below if you've ever heard of this before. And while you ponder that, let's move on to some comments from the video titled "These 2 Spice Girls Hooked Up." My Barry says, "No one, Spice Girls, we hooked up to be relevant." Well, of course they're not going to say that outright, but why else would they feel the need to expose their private sex life right before they're also promoting a comeback tour? Face facts, they haven't been relevant for 20 years and kids nowadays will have no clue who they are. Ali R says, "I was in the car with my dad when all we hear is 'I'm your bacon daddy, Johnny Rogers.'" Oh my god, tell your dad I'm so sorry. I'm changing that name ASAP. That must have been really awkward to explain. Lazy Gamer TV says, "That was not Ginger Spice in the audience, that was Mel C. Do I look like somebody who could tell the difference between the Spice Girls?" I mean, honestly, I literally just assumed it was her because of the way she was giggling about the whole thing. I hope I don't mess up your name, and I probably will. Let's give it a shot. Kaya Lai Tetraralt. Please correct me in the comments. She says, "Imagine this being your first IO vid and it starts with Johnny being like, 'I'm your bacon daddy.'" Well, it was fun while it lasted, kids, but it's time to hang up my bacon daddy status. Now let's embrace the name Pompadour Prince. Thanks for helping me discover myself, I guess. Becky Walter says, "These comments cracked me up." I agree, Becky. These were my favorite comments of all time. Thank you, everyone. And thank you for watching Inform Overload. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. If you want any more videos like this one, all you have to do is click that playlist on the side of the screen, and if you find any news stories that you want us to cover, look us up on Instagram at Inform Overload, send us a DM with your link, and if we like it, you may just see your story on our channel. From Inform Overload, I'm Johnny Rogers. Until next time, take care.